I forgot the name of the place.
Oh, it's like Butter Club. Like Butterman?
Ouais, monsieur Meunier.
Bonjour, ici Souliste. On est ce soir ravis d'accueillir en interview le groupe mythique Brass Construction qui fera un concert demain soir, le 28 novembre au Bataclan pour la première fois en France. On remercie Ways to Move qui nous permet de faire cette interview. On est ici à Média Tropical, on est la veille du concert et on va poser quelques questions à ce groupe mythique. So, hi, I'm Sulis. We're very happy to do the interview for you, for Brass Construction, and before your big event concert tomorrow at the Bataclan. So we're starting the interview with a very simple question: can you tell us how the Brass Construction story band started? So, whoever takes the mic.
Well, first of all, we started out. Our name was called Dynamic Souls, and the group is from Brooklyn. Okay, and a bunch of guys from high school playing parties, playing weddings, and got together and decided we wanted to make a professional deal out of this. So we got together, we recorded, and basically here we are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Donc il disait qu'en fait c'était des étudiants, des collégiens, en fait ils sont réunis avec le nom des Dynamic Souls en premier, et qu'en fait à partir de ce moment-là ils jouaient dans des soirées, des mariages, et qui se sont mis en fait à réunir comme ça et à enregistrer assez rapidement. Just a question about one of your most famous singles, "Moving." Is it true that you were jamming a lot before getting out this tune? This tune came out before you were a long time jamming.
Yeah, "Moving" is a quintessential jam where we went into the studio and it just happened. We decided just to start playing. The bass player at the time, Wade Williamson, just started to play the bass line, and everybody started to input into the song, and we let it run. At that time, in 1975, it was very unusual to have a song run 20 minutes, as the original track of "Moving" was 20 minutes. Back in those days, most records were 4 minutes, 5 minutes the most. And that's why you hear a lot of different types of keyboarding, horn lines. Oh, there's everything in that one track, because it was just a layer, and basically when you don't prepare, sometimes the best comes.
Donc oui, en fait, la question était à propos de leur immense single "Moving", donc en fait qui est né d'une jam dans leur studio, et en fait ce morceau-là est né en fait avait un format à l'origine de 20 minutes, ce qui était très rare à l'époque puisque les morceaux étaient plutôt formatés entre 3 et 5 minutes, et en fait le meilleur est vraiment né de cette jam à travers ce single qui dure, je crois, à peu près 8 minutes, et en fait tout est parti aussi de la ligne de basse qui a fait la magie, bon évidemment avec les cuivres, et aussi le fait que ce single soit assez long, c'est qu'il a permis à tous les musiciens de faire, notamment au keyboard et au cuivre, de faire leur solo. My other question is that can you talk about one of the first issue, was a quite frantic tune called "Take It Easy"?
Take It Easy. Which album was that on? Take It Easy.
The first 45 was issued on Talk.
Before the first Brass Construction album?
It was a B-side of the 45, I think.
Yeah,
Two Time and Lady, was that?
It was on the B-side.
Oh, okay.
Of Two Time and
Well,
Lady.
that was before we even recorded. Before we even had our record deal.
Okay.
We was with Jeff Lane, who was our manager, and Sid Moore, and we went to Long Island, and I don't know exactly where that song came from.
Ultrasonic Studios.
Ultrasonic, and we just recorded it, and it made a little noise, and we went on from there.
1973.
73?
Yeah.
Right, so we was pretty young when we made it, but
You know about that? Huh?
yeah.
Because I read about articles about that, and so I got feelings about that.
I guess you could say that was the beginning after our first recording, or was it our first recording?
It's
It was?
close to it. I mean, we may have done one before that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I enjoyed that too.
Donc en fait, oui, ils sont un peu étonnés parce qu'ils s'en souviennent, même ça remonte à très loin, donc à 73. C'est un morceau donc ils avaient enregistré avec avec Monsieur Lane, donc leur premier manager. Et en fait, c'est un morceau qui a fait un petit peu de bruit, qui leur a permis qui était avant en fait qu'ils aient leur deal avec leur label. Donc voilà, c'est un morceau qui remonte à très très loin. My next question would be concerning the 70s. Is like, what was the atmosphere in producing and playing in those days?
Well, you know, the 70s, you know, I mean, what that was about, hanging out with, you know, George Clinton and all those guys, you know, getting busy and hanging, you know. It was great. I mean, right now, things are recorded a little different. And we recorded live back then. We just get in the studio and everybody plugged in like we did with Movin'. You know, everybody jammed at the same time. Right now, most of the recordings are done, you know, with tracks and drum machines and laid on top of each other, right have you. But I like that way of recording better. It's almost recording live per se.
Donc en fait, il dit qu'en fait l'atmosphère des années 70 était incroyable, surtout avec Clinton, avec qui ils ont pu collaborer, d'après ce que j'ai compris. Et surtout en fait c'était le principe, donc ce qu'il disait, c'était de jouer live, d'enregistrer en studio, et de toutes ces sessions live de jam de studio en fait naissaient les morceaux, ce qui pour eux a changé maintenant, puisqu'il y a entre guillemets la production c'est un petit peu appauvri de fait de l'utilisation pas forcément du fait des machines, mais du fait que il y a moins ce principe du jam et d'enregistrer. Your record had in Europe, in UK or in France in particular?
At the time, we got information that the record, the first album with the main track Moving and Changing, was #1 in England at the time, and quickly after that it was very popular in France, and shortly after that we started to tour UK, and we toured again England. At that time we toured at Brussels and Germany, Holland. We never did get to tour in France at the time, but the response was tremendous, big crowds. In England we played with Amos Smithordian, and Eric Clapton would come to the show, Elton John, many big stars came to the show to see, you know, what the sound was all about. So it was a very exciting time.
Donc oui, ils étaient au courant de l'impact que ça avait, d'autant plus qu'ils avaient que le single Movin' était numéro 1 en Angleterre. Ils savaient que ça se vendait très bien en France, et qu'à l'époque ils avaient donc fait une tournée en Belgique, en Angleterre et en Allemagne, et donc pas en France, et que notamment le show qu'ils avaient fait à Londres, Clapton, Elton John étaient venus les voir. Donc ils se rendaient compte qu'il y avait un intérêt, une curiosité pour leur groupe. Talking about Brass Construction is just talking about Randy Muller. Is just how was it to work with him at the time?
Well, I mean, Randy Muller had a certain style, you know, of playing, and basically, you know, we felt the style. We kind of, you know, grew up together, so we all were basically in the same, you know, groove of things, like a jazz style. Basically, we were playing a little more jazz in the beginning than, you know, R&B funk, and then it kind of moved on to R&B funk. Randy was more of a jazz player, and then we kind of, most of the guys in the band was into like the R&B funk thing, so we kind of combined the two together, and it worked.
Donc en fait il dit oui que Randy Muller était une des personnalités musiciens qui venait plus de la scène jazz, et que en fait la réunion des musiciens d'une influence plus rhythm and blues et funk, et de celle de Randy qui était plus du jazz, faisait en sorte que ça a donné quelque chose d'assez particulier, et un mélange vraiment intéressant, et voilà, et qui a donné la spécificité de Brass Construction. It's your first time in France, so how is it going for you there at the moment?
Oh, it's a yeah, right. It takes a few minutes to regroup with the jet lag and everything. So basically I've been sleeping, and I'm really rested, and I'm ready to give you a great show So please come out to see us. But I enjoyed being in France, and I hope to come back soon.
Okay, great.
Been here 3 days. This is the first time he came out for the interview.
Okay, because you were such tight and brilliant band, how was it to hard, because to keep, you have to have quite a level of discipline to get that kind of music going on. So how was it working to get this discipline working out?
It's not easy, let me just say that. It's not easy.
No, it's not easy to keep a big band together. But what we try to do, obviously we've been around many years and in the music business, over 30 years. It's quite an accomplishment, because music is almost like dog years, where 1 year is equal to 7, so you could multiply it. But what we try to do is we practice, rehearse at least, even when we're on downtime, we will practice at least once a month, either at a fella's house or at studios, and we jam, and we will play cover. We'll do all different kinds of music, anywhere from Jimi Hendrix to hard jazz. We will just jam. We don't worry about it. We just come and we play. We have fun. You know, we have a little party, and to keep away from the brass. And then times when it comes to the concerts, we'll come back into brass. So we try to get into all different genres to keep it interesting, and just play for fun. And then when it's time to work again, you get a little bit of a relaxation from just playing brass music.
Also about being difficult to keep it together, because you have so many different people, so many different opinions, and so we go through our tough times with debates and disagreements. But since we have been in this business so long, we've learned to adapt to the situation, just let it come and go, and let's move on.
Donc par rapport à le fait d'avoir de gérer un groupe, et comme tout groupe, surtout pour un groupe qui a autant de cuivre et une section rythmique assez mythique, je leur parlais de leur discipline. Donc ils disaient qu'en fait que par rapport aux différentes opinions qu'il y a, c'est difficile de toujours s'accorder, mais ça fait un bon bout de temps qu'ils sont dans l'industrie du disque et qu'ils sont dans la musique, et que cette discipline, ils ont pu, grâce à leur expérience, la conserver. Et c'est surtout aussi techniquement, matériellement, le fait qu'ils se réunissent pour faire des jams, ce dont on parlait tout à l'heure, et jouer des styles assez différents, de Jimi Hendrix, ce qu'ils appellent le hard jazz, ou d'autres styles qui ne jouent pas quand ils sont ensemble dans Brass Construction, et quand vient le moment des concerts, ils rejouent, ils se retrouvent pour jouer leurs morceaux. Donc voilà. Okay, so that's mainly the end of the interview. We'd like to thank you very much for responding to our questions, and hope you have a brilliant time tomorrow. I'm sure you will. And I'm sure it's going to be a great show, and we're thrilled to see that tomorrow. Thank you very much.